And today we're gonna do it a little bit differently. What we're gonna do is we're gonna stream Baldur's Gate. Specifically, Baldur's Gate 3. I have some custom Baldur's Gate 3. I have some custom mods enabled, so it's gonna be very fun. This is gonna be a completely invincible build, like completely invincible. Nothing can stop this build. This build is way too overpowered. It's as strong as it is because of mods. Yes, you can recreate it. No, I wouldn't suggest to do so. Yeah. And, well, in general, it's gonna be fun. Come on, load up. Please, computer. Oh, heavenly gods. Baldur's Gate is here. This game is one of my most favorite games ever. As you can see, I have lots of mods, lots of wonderful, wonderful mods that I'm gonna share with you all. It's modded to the brink. This is not the newest version of the game. I haven't got to it yet because I want to finish playing this. And OMG, why is the mod so shit? Yeah, you guys can't see it properly, can you? Feels like there's something on top of the window. That's weird. What if we do this? Yeah, it's better. Camera. Like this. There, now you'll be able to see my screen. And Baldur's Gate. Alright, little problems that I'm playing at 1440p. I'm recording at not sure why that. You know, it's possible it's like this because of I have stuff enabled HDR. Well, it's the best I can do for now. Should be good enough. Okay, since technical issues are out of the way, let's get into Baldur's Gate. Now, a little rundown about this character. Yes, I named him as Dante. I found a mod that is called Nephilim mod, which is supposedly raised from the a DMC Devil May Cry. Yes, I found a mod, several mods actually, for Dante's weapon right here. Yes, this is Dante's weapon. And as you can see, I gave him the haircut, the haircut that looks like Dante. Oh god damn it. Why is this happening? Doesn't matter. Let's see. Oof. Just look how many stuff I has. I also have a body of Drorg Ragzil and True Soul Gut. I took him because I'm trying to make Gale into a necromancer. I wanted to say necrophiliac, but potato, potato. I also have a bag of holding. It's another mod that I found. It's very useful because I'm a hoarder. I like to hoarder stuff, so what I do is... This is normal. Like, I think there's a problem with how it caches, that it gets... There's a lot of stuff, it kind of lags. I'm sure there's a mod that can fix that, but for now it's good enough. Let's see. This family ring needed. Deal spell damage while illuminated by light source. They also inflict radiant orb. I don't have nothing to use it for, but I used to have it before. You can also use these gauntlets in cohesion with that other ring I just showed. Yes. The thing about Baldur's Gate is that you can build all kinds of different interesting builds. Really like it. Let's see. This is not an interesting shield. This is not an interesting family ring. Death saving throw +2. This is the number of saving throws I have. Shining Staver of Colors. As you can see, this character does a lot of damage. And you'll see just how much very soon. It's very OP. Like, this character can probably take out an army all by himself. Like, I don't think I even need companions. That's how fucking incredible strong this character is. What makes it so strong, you might be asking? Well, I'm glad you did. See, I have a bunch of items, which are mods. I don't remember the name of the mods. But the ballast helmet. This gives... you can cast Stunning Gaze. And the critical hit attack rolls required is reduced by 2. Which is insane, so you need to at least roll an 80 to get a critical hit. Not 80. Plus, the wearer gains an additional bonus action, which this character can utilize the bonus actions. You can see in magical and ordinary darkness up to range of 12 meters, which is insane. You cannot be blinded. Magical durability, the wielder has a +2 bonus to saving throws against spells, which comes very in handy. The attackers can land critical hits on the wearer. And this is just the helmet. The Cloak of Regeneration, it just heals for 1d4 hit points every single turn. Which is not much, but it's just adds to the entire strength of the build. Then we have the Ballast Light Armor. The actual armor doesn't look this way. I have another mod, the Transmog Appearance mod. I just transmogged the appearance of this one and kind of mushed it all together with the cloak that came with the mod, which is just the armor is just another armor piece, which I forgot how it was called. Right, and what you get is your weapons and unarmed attacks deal an additional 1d8 force damage. Unarmed attacks may inflict bleeding. Oh, I don't use unarmed attacks. Still, so now every attack does 1d8 force damage extra. All incoming damage is also reduced by 2. Not much, but still. And you get a couple of very cool actions that you can do that have nothing to do with Dante's. So there's the Murderous Might, which, you know, maybe it's okay for Dante sort of a build. Empowered Eldritch Blast doesn't fit the team. Murderous Slayer, you know, you could say it's like the Devil Trigger, but the Nephilim race kind of already has it, so the Devil Trigger, but still, it's very cool. Then there's the Ballast Gloves, and what it gives is improved extra attack, which means you can make 2 additional attacks after attacking with your main hand weapon. 2 more additional attacks. Yep. I don't even know how it stacks with extra attack, but your attacks, exoskeleton reinforcement, your attacks ignore resistance to slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning damage, which is insane. Absolute's Bane, on a hit with a weapon attack, possibly inflict a negative 1d4 penalty to the target's attack rolls and saving throws. Plus you get 2 to attack, and +1 to strength saving. It's insane. Then we have Ballast Footwear. What it does is mobile, evade opportunity attacks. If you move after making a melee attack, you don't provoke an opportunity attack from your target. Which makes sense for this build since it's a kind of roguish type of a character. Refined Vaulting. Jump distance is increased by 1.5 meters. 1.5 meters. So I can jump even more. Which you'll see I will need to jump. Movement speed is increased by 5 meters, which is amazing. Acrobatics increased by 1, athletics by 2, and increased to armor class by 1. Then we have the amulet, which is Ball's Chosen. And this is just insane. So your weapon and unarmed attacks deal additional 4d8 force damage. Yes, I think it's 4d8. 24 divided by how much? By 4 is, yeah, it's 24. 8. Is it 8? I'm so confused. How much? 24 1d5? It's 5? No. 6. Yes, it's 6. 4 times 5 is 20, so 4 times 6 is 24. So by 4d6, yeah, additional force damage. Unarmed attacks may inflict bleeding. Not using unarmed attacks. Ballasted armor. All incoming damage is reduced by 6. And then, on top of all of that, you get the wearer's strength is set to 31. Dexterity score is set to 17. Constitution 21, Charisma to 21. Like, this is insane. This is a completely insane amulet. Like, I could respect this character and put all my points into intelligence and wisdom to max it out, because why the hell not? I'm not gonna do that because it's already too powerful as it is. Then we have the Ring of Power, which gives us some neat abilities, like risky attack. You gain advantage on attack rolls and receive disadvantage on saving rolls. Then there's the Legendary Mobility. You gain freedom of movement and Long Strider. Holy shit. So you attack with an advantage, and I guess you do have disadvantage on saving throws, which, you know, they did try to balance it out somehow. And you also have freedom of movement and Long Strider, which is even more movement. Steadfast. You cannot be forcibly moved by a foe spell or action, and you ignore the effects of difficult terrain. Yeah. Nightwalker. You can be embedded, entangled, and ensnared, and can't slip on grease or ice. Stun immunity. You can't be stunned. Luck of the Far Realms. Once per long rest, you can change successful attack roll against a foe into a critical one. And then there's Savage Attacker. When making melee weapon attacks, you roll your damage twice and use the highest result. And on top of that, attackers can land a critical hits on the wearer, which they couldn't even do already. And you get Legendary Haste that you can use, I'm assuming, as much as you want, and a fly action, so you can fly everywhere. That one isn't really like Dante, but it's very useful when you want to cover a lot of ground very quickly. Then I have Ring of Invasion, which is basically when you fail a dexterity saving throw, you can use your reaction to succeed it instead. It's, in comparison to every single other item on this build, it's but honestly, I don't think it needs any more strong items. And of course the blade. The blade is nothing special when you compare to all the other items. Permanently armed. Creature cannot be disarmed. Okay, that's cool. Dauntless. You can't be frightened and cannot be inflicted with other emotionally altering conditions. Okay, I take it back. This actually makes the character even more powerful. I have no idea what kind of a spell or an ability you need to use on this character for it to, I don't know, for it to be stunned or something. It barely takes any damage and you cannot stop it in its tracks. It's basically immune to everything. Fiery Backlash. When a melee attack hits you, the attacker receives 1d6 fire damage. Criterious Wounds. Whenever you score a critical hit, deal an additional 1d6 force damage. Yeah. And to score a critical hit with this build is a lot easier because of some of the perks that we have. When a melee attack hits you, the attacker receives 1d6 fire damage. That means if somebody is trying to hit you, they get burned. And on top of that, you get 2 new spells. Chaos Bolt, which is very powerful, and Apocalyptic Roar, which is also very powerful. They're not very useful because you can do a lot more damage if you just use your attacks that let you to do multi-attack. But it's still powerful if a lot of enemies are grouped in one place. Then because it's Dante, and Dante not only uses a greatsword, but also Dante uses... Well, actually Dante uses weapons, but since I couldn't find any weapons, or to be more specific, I didn't look for them because I was lazy. We have magical hand cannons. So Magical hand crossbow. When you shoot a target at close range, you make an additional melee attack against it as a reaction. This is buggy as shit. Yes, because when you shoot at a target at close range, you can make an additional melee attack against it as a reaction, but you usually use it as a reaction from not close range, but range that can be considered to be further away. Yeah, you can like attack from distance. I don't know how it works, but sometimes it does. There's Fire Stoker, which deals an additional 1d4 piercing damage to burning targets, which is not that powerful since I won't always have burning targets, but still, it's pretty good. On the right side, this is my hoarding equipment. It's all the equipment that I've hoarded so far. I'm hoping to have more. I have a mod which is extra dimensional storage. Basically what it does is collects every single item. There are two modes. One mode is Wiccan's Veil, which is basically auto loot. It loots everything. Well, almost everything. There's certain items it won't loot, like special items. And there's another version which is a red hand, I don't know, there it is. Mask Cloak, which basically enables stealing it and then it steals everything. Makes my job easier. I also have a werewolf ritual elixir, but I haven't used it yet. I'm keeping it for something special. Maybe I'll use it, maybe I won't. We'll see. Okay. Ignore these items. I don't remember where they came from. They came from some mods, probably. Most definitely. I also have a mod that lets me use the same die as much as I want. Even still, I usually just hoard all the dies that I find. Because that's what I do. I hoard stuff. I also, when I manage my equipment, certain items, I will have some of the companions carry. Like for instance, Starion will have special arrows in his inventory always. Potions and scrolls are usually in Gale's inventory, but not always. Sometimes I'm just too lazy to do it. Sometimes I just want to keep some shiny stuff for myself.
Still in control. Just.
Right. Now let's see what kind of interesting things we could do with what we have. So for Will, what I wanted to do is have as much of lightning charges as possible, and then as he does more cantrip, more damage with his, or as he does more attacks with his Eldritch Blast, more lightning charges he will have, more damage he will do. It actually works pretty well, but it's definitely not fleshed out. The equipment I have here is just Legendary Ring of Armor and Weapon Summoning. It's another mod, it's pretty great, pretty cool mod. Let's see, Cap of Wrath. During combat, Weir gets hit points less. Okay. Has Grace Dexterity to increase her AC. Armor for AC. These shoes are pretty good because on a hit they deal an additional 2d4 damage, psychic damage. So, you know, it's a throwing build essentially. I need better stuff, but this is a cool sword. Whenever this weapon lands a critical hit, both target and attacker have to succeed a wisdom saving throw or be affected by fits of laughter. When you score a critical hit, you can spend a bonus action to make an additional attack. This is very... Ooh, it's a finesse, two-handed finesse weapon. Very cool, but it needs to be wielded by someone who can deal with... I have an idea. Can deal with wisdom. I have an idea, but I don't know. Maybe not now. Jar Spear of Evening. Where is it? Where is it? You gain advantage on saving throw while lightly or heavily obscured. This weapon deals an additional 1d6 to creatures that are lightly or heavily obscured. The wearer cannot be blinded, and you can also do Shar's Darkness. If you attack with advantage, you have a chance. After scoring a critical hit or killing a hostile creature, all short rest cooldowns is restored, which is insane. I have to remember this one. This weapon is insane. Gale is all I wanted to do with Gale. Did. Maybe an amulet change. My Lizelle still doesn't have an identity of her own. She's just mix and match of basic weapons and armor. The only thing I've put on her is the hat of uproarious laughter. Basically, when knocked prone, hostile creatures with an intelligence of 5 or more within 9 meters of you must succeed a wisdom saving throw or become stricken with laughter. That didn't activate for me even once. Not yet. Let's see, armor class increase, saving throw. So good. Good game to have. Maybe some rings do her good, right? It sets the wearer's intelligence score to 20. Well, damn. You know, I could make her into a decent warrior / wizard type. Okay, what else? Do I have anyone with those cool bread? Arcane Synergy, huh? What does Arcane Synergy do? Weapon attacks deal additional damage equal to affected entities' spellcasting modifier. Maybe this is gonna be for somebody else. Cannot be blinded. Whenever you heal or you restore the maximum number of possible hit points. I would like to have a rogue that kind of heals as well. Maybe a bot with the rogue, something like this. Visibility, blur, shapeshifting. That's something to think about. Let's see, what kind of boots does she have after scoring critical or killing? Actually, this one I will keep. This is good. Whenever you score a critical hit, deal additional damage. These gauntlets aren't that bad. Maybe I can find something else better to give her. Let's see. No. While Mind Ward Aegis is active. The hell is that? I have a mod that gives something that I don't know what gives. Let's see what else. No, no, no. This one. What's wrong with 2 more of those? Okay. Huh. Those are dexterity, there are those gloves, displays gloves. I don't seem to have anything good. You can be frightened, cannot be affected with emotional effects, which is good. Need something very good. Need that. Cantrips, dancing lights, voice of giant. While wearing the amulet, the wearer jumps and fly. Speed is increased by 1.5 meters, and they gain better fall condition. No. This is a good defensive spell that one of us can have. But I don't think so. He doesn't need it. He always stays away from the fight. Maybe I can give him Amulet of Misty Step. So Will can run away. Maybe. Alright.
Can't slow
I
down.
remember what I was doing. I don't remember. Okay. Yeah, we need to help with that already now. Those sacks, you mean that there's something inside of them?
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Welcome
Scout
back,
wounds.
true soul.
Already spoken to you. Okay. Well, goodbye. You were utterly horrifying to talk to. Let's talk to Lan Tarba.
Well, Flo didn't tell a lie. She said you'd find me, and here you are. Karlak, isn't it?
Now there's a name I'd hope never to hear again. What was Flo doing here?
Didn't think to quiz her about her business.
Karlak, who's Flo?
Florenta the Garotta. A Cambion I knew back in Avernus. She was the closest thing I had to a friend. That said, she would have choked the life out of me if I ever turned my back on her. The fact that she knows where I am, where I might be going, doesn't exactly delight me.
Is she a threat?
Maybe. Probably. I don't know. She's a half-devil. Impossible to read. I wouldn't have given her the time of day, but even I needed a laugh once in a while. What can I say? The bitch had good jokes.
Enough chatter. Your friend gave me 3 soul coins, said I could sell them if I wanted. But if I kept them for you, she'd consider it a favor owed.
Soul coins, huh? Those could come in handy.
Let's have the soul coins then.
Sure. But she did have a condition. For every coin you take, you've got to hear the story of the soul trapped inside.
There you have it. Flo came all this way just to try to make me feel like shit. Clever use of her time. Memorized a bunch of sad stories on her behalf, did you?
Didn't need to. Your Flo did some devil woo-woo and stuck 'em in my head. Couldn't forget now if I wanted to. Do you want the coins or not?
Fine, go on with it then.
First coin's got the soul of a woman named Maveri. She was born to a cruel mother, and a violent father, and 3 evil brothers, all named Baldur. She never knew a day of love in all her life. When she was a girl of 15, she sold her soul to Tiamat in exchange for someone who would love her unconditionally. She got what she asked for. A fellow named Clint, destined to be her soulmate, struck by a cart and died a few moments after clapping eyes on our Maveri. Poor guy. The scud of her
That
soul
sucks.
is yours now.
Thanks, I guess.
That's a sad story indeed.
We're just getting started. This one has got the soul of a man named Frakes. Lived in a village near Neverwinter. Hit hard by the worst hunger in 1,000 years. Frakes called out for help. Prayed for his children to have meat to eat. Zariel answered. Made old Frakes grow flesh upon flesh after flesh. His wee ones had all the meat they could stomach.
He should have known. Better to die 1,000 deaths than let Zariel into your life.
Did they... him? I didn't notice. I didn't get it. That's absolutely wild. Unsurprising of Zariel, but wild all the same.
Karlak's the one set to consume his soul, I hear. Last one's got the soul of a little boy named Ungir. 8 years old. He liked playing in the sun with his friends. That's all I know.
That's all?
What?
That's all. Oh, and this slip of scratch.
Well, thanks, Flo. Hearing a bunch of desperate horror has ruined my day, which I suppose was the point.
You got 3 soul coins out of the bargain, didn't you? I'd quit whinging if I were you. I did my part. That means our business is done. Unless you've got actual gold to hand.
Let's see your wares. Firebreak helmet. You know what? I'm just gonna kill him and take.
Better hope you can...
I'm not gonna kill it now. Kill him later.
Ah, a new face come to bask in the light of the Absolute. How
Good
can I be of
face.
service,
We met
Trousseau?
before at the Goblin Camp.
Of course. Just a pity neither of us saw what happened.
Really? You saw nothing at all?
Nothing worth repeating. Corpses don't much go in for Look around. Oh, quite a god to bring them all together. And quite a fool who draw their ire.
Drop the act. What are you actually doing here?
I'm not the one putting on an act, Trousseau. Though I'd mind how well you mouth your prayers. Spend enough time in this place, and you might just start to believe them. But look at me, preaching, and when I'm only here to serve. Anything to trade, Trousseau?
Maybe. Show me what you got. Pretty sure I sold a bunch of stuff to this lady. Oh. Very good. I have no way to use it. Nearest misser. Only gives magic missiles, so. Syria. Have one of those.
An honor, true soul.
I didn't do that.
Oh.
Alright, whatever. Let's go save
These are our allies.
the tieflings from the basement.
Seems simple enough.
Seems simple enough. Too well. It's hurt. Alright, save. Power first.
You were adored, Minthar. Brought up from the darkness and into the Absolute's light.
She cherished you, but it wasn't enough. You were distracted by your own desires.
Bloodlust, murder, chaos.
And most damning of all, an inability to follow orders.
I obeyed to the best of my ability!
And isn't that depressing?
You are nothing.
The drow reaches out to you psychically, connecting with you for a moment. She is infected like you, and her mind is disintegrating.
Come to observe, true soul. She is a lesson. None can rise so high that they cannot fall again.
What are you doing to her?
We are erasing her.
Stand aside. I'm taking charge here. I've been instructed to handle this prisoner myself. Or, you know, not. Fuck. Nice. It's either 8 or 23.
No, this is our duty.
Peace, sister. Let us observe the true soul's methods. Perhaps we can learn from them. Her mind is yours. Break it.
Okay, fine. The only thing I'm gonna break is you.
Or maybe defective.
You won't break us. And you won't leave here alive.
Is that a bet I'm hearing? Because you're gonna die in here. Let's see. Rage my ass off. And I thank you. Thing is, can't do anything more with Carlisle.
Supposed to fight back.
Counter spell. So that got confused.
You don't.
Wait a second. Dante is not supposed to. Isn't Dante? Holy shit! Dante can't get it confused. That's new. Ha! Broke her concentration. All these mods may have maybe one bug of multi-attack.
Sounds like fun.
Mods.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
So, get ready for my OP character.
I
Dead.
expected to be greeted as a
One hit.
hero. But the wretches imprisoned me. And tried to tear my mind apart. I didn't think anyone would come for me.
We need to get out of here.
Agreed.
Hide here for a while. I'll come back.
Make haste. I fear that insidious voice will return if I linger here.
Didn't even kill him.
Best
Just
be on
knocked
my
him
way.
out. My bad. My bad, my bad, my bad.
Burst in, spells ablaze, and rescue us.
Let me guess. The Absolute is the only way. Don't bother. Why don't you and Zevlor take a long walk off a short cliff? If you're not at the Absolute's beck and call, why are you here?
Help? What can I do?
Gnomes next door are up to something. They've been whispering like mad.
Whatever it is,
Your conversation has been cut short. These prisoners are for disciple Balthazar's attention only.
What are the prisoners going to do? Talk me to death?
Your reasoning is hard to argue with. You're free to speak to the prisoners.
Another thing about this character that I like very much. I want to do something that I shouldn't be doing, like for instance, can't find path. What do you mean can't find path? Can you find path here? You can. You can't find the path here. But you can't find path here. It's just
Better be cautious.
I'll get us out of here, Cal. Even if I need to kill every bastard.
I know. And I'll be right alongside you if it...
okay.
We won't let them win. Not now. Never.
Wounds have seen everything.
Stone.
Perfect operation.
You ordered that guard about as if you were the Absolute herself. What do you want with us?
Maybe I am absolute
Exactly.
myself. I'm here to help you escape. I could help you get out of here for a price. I just want to torment you in peace. I'm here to help you escape.
Huh. And why would you be so inclined?
I know the Tiefling's prison here. I want to break you all out.
Those Spitfires? Well, they certainly gave the guards a run for their money. And they'd be a help in the escape. I reckon you and I were meant to meet. I'm Wilburn.
I'm Dante. Pleasure to meet you.
We've got a plan. For us and the Tieflings both. But we're scuppered without the right equipment. We need tools. That head case of a warden robbed ours, but anything that breaks rock will do. Even if it's not Iron Hand quality. Whatever you find, throw it through the bars. But for the love of Gerdor, make sure a guard doesn't see you. Or we're both done for. Your feet fly fast, my friend. Any luck with those tools?
Here, I found this hammer. Is it yours?
Blessed Gerdor, I thought I'd never see it again. Thank you. The plan is to wait for a quiet moment, then bust out the back wall. We'll grab the Tieflings along the way. We'll need them if it comes to a fight. You, however, are the clincher. Once we move, keep the patrols busy. If the bastards spot us, all of bloody Moonrise will come down on us.
It's time. Let's do
We'll
this.
move once it's quiet. Until then, be ready.
This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell.
Great.
This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell.
My apologies, I seem to have taken the wrong turn. Who is it? Starion.
Your conviction is enough. This will be taken no further. Nonetheless, this area remains forbidden.
Best not try that again, lest your actions speak.
How about this?
Nothing hurts anymore. What path lies before me?
Yes, I also have a mob that teleports my entire party to me. Very useful. And also... Holy shit. He left and nobody saw anything. Up. Spoke too soon. Where are the tieflings? Tieflings are almost at the boats. That's good. Bum, bum. Can't seem to reach anyone. Okay, so I don't know. Let's throw my shoes. Shoes.
That's it.
I mean, it's not ideal, but I can throw twice, so. And he can't come back.
Where do I go from here?
That didn't do a lot of damage, though. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna apply legendary haste on my character. That's why I can move further. I'm gonna use fly because you can cover more distance with fly. Then I will attack. Counter spell. Whatever you're trying to do, don't. Multi-attack. Multi-attack. I'm still on my third multi-attack. Oh wait, no. Not my third. It's my second attack. That's it. And I'm gonna multi-attack this guy. He survived because he has Death Ward. I'm gonna attack one more time. So, I'm done with my action. Use my bonus action now for Great Weapon Master. And that's it. Yeah. This character can do a lot of damage very quickly. One turn he can do a lot of damage. Between all the action points, the multi-attacks and the bonus actions. It's a lot of damage. Right, well, this was fun.
With a tired mind.
Kinda feels like it was too quick. But that's it for now.